Okay, Wildcat, segment at 2.2, creating a new zeros of functions. 1. Sketch the graph of the function f of x equals x minus 1. So to do that, we're going to go to Desmos, graphing calculator, we're going to graph f of x equals x minus 1. We're going to click this circle right here, the edit list, click on table, and then we're going to change the values to -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1. All right, let's go ahead and complete the table. All right, go ahead and complete this table right here. All right, and let's go ahead and graph those corresponding points. So now we're counting by 2, so you have to be careful. So -2, -4, -5, -3, -4, -2, -3, -1, -2, 0, -1, and 1, 0. All right. So this graph corresponds here. All right, go ahead and finish up question 1. All right, let's take a look at question 2. Dilate m of x by a factor of x plus 2 or x plus 2 times m of x. Sketch the graph of the new function p of x, write the equation for p of x, and identify the zeros of the new function. All right, so number 2 corresponds right here. So we've rewritten the equation, and we have a table, and we're going to use Desmos to get those points. Okay, so let's go to Desmos. It's x out of here, x out of here. So p of x equals x times x plus 3 times x plus 2. Now I want the points, so I'm going to click on here, click table, and then that's -4, -3, -2.5, -2, -0.8, 0, and 1. All right, go ahead and complete the table. All right, so -4, -2.468, -3.0, -2.506, do our best to approximate, -2.0, -0.8, -2, 0, 0, 1, 12. Okay. So there's our graph. So go ahead and finish up the table and graph. All right, now to find the zeros, let's just go to here. So our zeros are here, here, and here. go ahead and finish up number 2. And then we can mark out question number 3. Alright, let's take a look at the next page. Alright, number 4. The graph shows the function m of x equals parentheses x minus 1 parentheses x plus 3. Okay, so we're going to graph m of x, and we're going to graph x plus 3 times x minus 1 times x plus 3, which is technically r of x equals. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So m of x equals x minus 1 parentheses x plus 3. Okay, and then we're going to go to a table, and then -4, -3, -1, 1, 2. All right, let's go and fill that table in. All right, go ahead and complete the table. And let's go ahead and graph those points. So, -2, -4, 5, -3, 0, -1, -4, 1, 0, 2, 5. So this is the corresponding graph. All right, go ahead and finish up the table and graph. All right, now let's graph r of x equals x plus 3 times x minus 1 times x plus 3. X out of here. So r of x equals x plus 3, x minus 1, x plus 3. And then we need to get the table. And so r's are -4, -3, -2, -1 divided by 3, 0, 1. Let's go ahead and write those values now. Alright, so let's go ahead and graph those points. So -2, -4, -5, -3, 0. And it's probably a good idea to kind of connect as we go. -2, -3. So now we go back down to that point. -1/3, -10. Zero, -9. So we're going back up to 1, 0. All right, go ahead and complete the table and graphs. All right, let's take a look at the next page. All right, the teacher works 1A and the student works 1B. 1. Dilate each given function to create a new function of a higher degree. Sketch the graph, then identify the zeros of the new function. All right, so 1. sketch x times x minus 1 times x plus 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm going to graph x times x minus 1 times x plus 1. All right. Now, need a point here. This point's good. This point. So let's go ahead and label that point -1, 0. And that's -1/2, 0.4. A half, -0.4. All right, so there's your points. So we know it's coming up, goes back down, and then up again. All right, now our zeros, okay, let's go ahead and list our zeros. Okay, and let's use Desmos to do that. So our zeros here, here, and here. All right, go ahead and finish up 1A. And then go and complete 1B on your own. And then mark out C and D. Go ahead and mark out this page. And then let's take a look at the talk-to-talk test and interpret. 1. Predict the shape of each function, sketch it on the coordinate plane, and label the zeros using graphing technology to test these predictions. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and graph f of x equals x times x minus 10 times x plus 4. And we're going to zoom out so we can see the whole graph. There we go. All right, so we see it's going up, back down, and back up again. Okay, now to see this graph better, I'm going to adjust my window. So I'm going to go from -50 to 50, and then -250 to 50. Okay, so -50, -250, and then looks like -250 to 50. And actually, I think the -50 to 50 was enough. Now we see our curve. Now the points I want are the zeros here, so let's go ahead and label those. So let's just put a mark here. -4. Zero. So point at -4. 0 and 10 we can put over here. Okay, and then so we have our zeros marked, and then we just sketch our graph accordingly. So we're going to go up, back down, and so on. All right, so there's your sketch. And then our zeros are -4, 0, 0, 0, and 10, 0. All right, go ahead and finish up part A. All right, let's take a look at B. Oh, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and finish up B. So let's go ahead and graph that. So I'll mark this out. I'm going to press the home screen and then x plus 3, x minus 3, x plus 3. Okay, so we're going to zoom out so we can see the full graph. And we're probably okay there. So that point's important, negative 3, 0, and 3, 0. Okay, so let's go ahead and label that on our graph. Okay, so we have these points labeled, and then let's get the graph based on that. All right, so there's your graph. And then our zeros are negative 3, 0, and 3, 0. All right, go ahead and finish up B. All right, let's take a look at, oh, almost forgot. Notice how we had 1, 2, 3 terms, 1, 2, 3 zeros. Well, here we have 1, 2, 3 terms. We should have 3 zeros, and that's because this point occurs twice. Okay, you have 3 terms, you should have 3 zeros. So negative 3, 0 occurs twice right here. All right, let's take a look at C. Okay, so we're going to X it out, press the home screen. H of x equals x squared times x. So here you go. We have that point, and we can adjust our curve accordingly. Okay, there's your curve. Now, the only zero we have is 0, 0, but we know that we have 3 of them, so it's just 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0, 0 are our 3 zeros. Okay, go ahead and finish that up. All right, let's take a look at the next page. Go ahead and mark out this page. The student works 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, and 2E, and marking out that. And then there's your 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, 2E. And then mark out this page. And then go and start working on your assignment, and have a wonderful Wildcat day.